Yeah. So it has been a very interesting week, and one of the things I really picked up this week is the hype in cannabis stock.
Yep.
Someone said it was being pushed by Reddit guys.
Yeah, that's true actually. If you're familiar with the news, so 2-3 weeks ago it was GameStop, and then last week there was a general consensus, I believe, to to actually push the weed stock. So Aurora and CCBTX or
Yeah,
CNBX,
Aurora and SNBL.
Sundial, yeah, a lot of all
Yeah.
this stock, weed stock went
The
over.
first one I actually picked was Tillery. That is ticker symbol TLRY.
Okay.
It went from about $27 on Monday to 61 on Thursday, which was super ridiculous. I mean, that's about over 100% up. And
Crazy
Yeah.
stuff.
For me, I've been holding SNDL for a while. Sundial Growers, SNDL. I've been holding them. I bought it last year for 0.3.
Yep.
And I think it went to as high as 3.17. So
Damn,
as
that's
soon as I saw the price, I was just like, okay, I'm done. I just sold my units, and I just kept a little bit to keep track of the stock. And I also had some ACV, which is Aurora Cannabis. And
Aurora. Yeah, I actually got into Aurora this week. No, actually last week I got into Aurora last week just for fun, not because I knew it was going to pump, but it pumped a whole lot in the previous week, and it was just something phenomenal, really. We also had some nice trades apart from the wheat stocks, but we must mention Bumble actually had their IPO last week.
it was on Thursday, I think.
Yeah, on Thursday, and it was supposed to be for it was supposed to start at $40.
Yeah, 40 something.
Yeah, but then it went up to about $80 in one day. On Friday, it lost a bit of steam, but before the market closed, it went back to about $80. If you were lucky to catch Bumble at the beginning, on Thursday when it started, I guess you must be swimming in some good cash right now.
I think there was no opportunity for retail traders to get into Bumble. I mean,
Yeah, I think it was around evening
yeah,
on
that's
that
when
day
it
that.
came on public
Yeah.
platforms.
Well, what's the current pre-market or?
It's currently trading at it closed at 75.46 and it's currently trading at 75. So less than 1% down over aftermarket hours.
Okay.
I wouldn't really buy into Bumble anyway. I don't think it's a good pick, but I feel like because it's a very popular one, a lot of novices are gonna just get into the stock and keep it going.
Really? So you don't think it's going to be like Airbnb, for example?
And no.
Because Airbnb is one very interesting stock. I really do not know what's going on with that. I remember last week I bought it at about $181, and when market closed yesterday, it was $215 or $214. And the interesting thing is, weekly it has these very crazy moves. So if it's something you're interested in, maybe you want to check out Airbnb. I'm not recommending Airbnb. I'm just saying it has crazy moves weekly, and that's maybe interesting for some folks out there.
So talking about therapeutics, pharmaceutical.
Yeah,
Stocks.
pharmaceuticals. There's a lot of them, and the interesting thing about the pharmaceuticals is a lot of them are below $2. A lot of them, of course, you have others that are above, but a lot of them are below $2. So if you have some time to just go through or do some research, you'll find quite a lot of them.
Yeah, I feel like because of this COVID situation,
Yeah.
everyone is really interested in what the next level of being healthy is going to be.
Yeah.
So people are really buying into
Yeah, that's true.
pharmaceutical researches. And it feels like everyone is just focused on the medical field right now. I remember I was in one called Cleaver Leaves Holding. That is ticker symbol CLVR. CLVR, man, it started at 11 on Monday, and now it's currently trading at 17.96.
Wow, there's this. I can see the chart.
Yeah.
There was this crazy jump. Really.
Yeah, but I feel like there's a gap below that it needs to close.
Yeah, it needs to. So it's
So-
most likely going to go back down for a bit,
Yeah.
and then Maybe
So when you look at
should
the
again.
candles, it's not really. It just jumped.
Yeah.
It just keeps some spaces, and I feel like it's gonna come back down to fill out those spaces. I was in that one, and that was a good run. And everyone was talking about OCGN.
Yeah, I was actually in OCGN, I think last week. Yeah, last week. I was in. I think I was about 30-40% up, so I went out, but I left, I think, 1 or 0.5 units just to monitor it. And even just the little number of units I have in, I don't know if it's 0.5 at the moment or 1, I still have quite a lot of returns on that. So OCGN
is that was a crazy. I mean, that started at it started at 10.36 on Monday, and on that same Monday it went to as high as $16.
Yep.
$17. If you had sold at the time, that's perfect because over the week it started going down and down.
Yeah, because just looking at the chart right now as well, it looks like OCGN is headed down. So
let's get back to where it started from.
If you actually want to go in, I would say you wait a bit, let it go back down, and then you can actually catch.
Yeah, but looking at Seeking Alpha, the Wall Street called it bullish though. So
yeah, bullish, but of course we know there's no vacuum in nature, and just looking at the candles, right? You see the chart, there is a gap that needs to be filled there. So I am thinking for those interested that just wait a bit, it's gonna go a bit down, probably to like $6. And then at 6, you can go back in to catch the next wave.
I tell you, like, our picks for last week was super crazy. Like, I mean, it got to a point I was saying, I thought I was going to go out at 30% up on my stocks.
Yeah.
And it got to a point I was like, no, if it's not 100%, I'm not going out. So I got so greedy. And Monday was the hype and everything was great.
Yep.
And holding on to those stocks just really...
Yeah, Monday was a very good day. The stock market was in a very happy mood, I'd say. We had stocks that were jumping 30, 40, 50%. The whole portfolio was blue. Everything was happy. People were jumping. It felt like I was becoming a millionaire, you know.
I know, right? One of my picks was Galaxy next year.
Yeah, Galaxy, yeah.
GAXY, take a symbol. I feel like GAXY is still going to come back. I bought in and I sold at a certain percent.
Yep.
But during the drop, I decided to buy more. I'm just going to check out my chart because I don't remember the exact values.
Yeah, I remember I was in as well until I sold at a particular point. I don't remember if I went back in, but if I did not, definitely on Tuesday, I'll be back in GAXY. Galaxy is a very good one. Anyway, I think we need to move on because we have just not enough time.
Yeah, I also wanted to talk about one of my long-term picks, Helion Holdings.
Yep.
I got into Helion quite a while ago. I've been telling a lot of my friends to get into the company. I listened to the CEO's investor statements.
What's the ticker symbol for that?
Yeah, that is ticker symbol HYLN.
Yeah, HYLN.
HYLN. I mean, everyone is talking about electric vehicles, Tesla, NIO, and others.
Yep.
But when you look at Helion, they're into modifying the power consumption in trucks. So they're like a startup that are focused on more efficient hybrid trucks, so hydrogen fuel trucks. And what they do is just modify the energy consumption in the trucks. So last week, after the announcement, the Wall Street said, "Oh, this stock should be like $13, like it was too expensive," and the stock started dropping. But on Thursday, there was a news that came out that they developed cooling technology to make battery last longer and have higher efficient charging rates. So the stock really went super high on Thursday. It was like 30% up. And I told my friends, like, you know what? I think you should get out of this stock. So we got out of some units, and it was trading we got it around $20, and it went to as high as 20.76, and now it's trading at
18.91 as I can see here.
Yeah.
And from the chart, it looks like it's headed back up. That's what it looks like. So
I'll keep that one for long term.
Yeah, it looks like, because in September it was about 55. It went almost to 60, and then came back down
Yeah, in September it was actually it wasn't the stock itself. It was the the SPAC.
The Spark, yeah?
Yeah, the special
Acquisition,
acquisition
yeah,
company, and when they had the merger at October 1st, and then the thing started going down. But I believe that this stock really has a good future. I really researched on this one, and I'm keeping it long.
Yeah, I'm not in, but I plan to. It's one of the stocks I plan to get into next week, just so that I'm not told about the exploits.
Yeah,
I want to be
HYLN.
part of it.
I think you guys should check HYLN. That's a good
HYLN,
one.
yeah. I think so as well. Anyway, so in the past week we got into a lot of penny stocks. We
We're taking a lot of risk.
yeah, over the weekend we decided to do some research on penny stocks. We got into quite a lot of them, and I must say they performed so freaking well. You know, from HCMC, of course, probably.
Oh, HCMC.
HCMC, we got in when it was 0.0009.
Yeah.
That was 2 weeks ago. And then we were not very confident, of course, because with these penny stocks, you never know, they can just disappear.
HCMC.
Like Lily's disappeared.
Yeah.
But then HCMC, of course, there's this hype around it at the moment. But it went up to about 0.0060.
Yeah.
And a few folks that put in, say, $300, $400, $500 already got back maybe $500, $600 on top of that. HCMC is one which we are going to keep for some time.
HCMC is really like affecting my portfolio.
Yeah, if it moves 0.001, your portfolio feels it a lot.
So in the last 1 month, HCMC has gone over 4,000%.
4,000. Wow,
So
it's
it was
crazy
starting at
stuff.
0.0001, and people have been holding it since December. And that was the time they were talking about a court case that they had.
Yeah.
And the court case is really, it looks very promising from the news. And although people say they're going to ride the stock until it gets to 1, but looking at the valuation, we don't think the stock could get to 1, but 0.5, 0.3 would be a great one, and we'll be talking about over 7,000, 10,000% up. And I'm still riding on this one.
Maybe that's something you want to just keep on your radar to check out if you have some time. HCMC, it's really low at the moment. You can still get in, and
it actually went down by the end of the week. So people started posting that this is just a good entry, just getting. We're holding this thing with diamond hands. We're going to the moon with this one. So I feel like it's you can risk a little bit penny in it, and just so you don't get told that.
Yeah, there are two ways, right? It's possible you lose maybe $20 or you lose $10, or with $20 or $10 you can actually gain as much as $200, $500, depending on how the stock goes. Anyway, so let's just drop right into it. So the stock picks for the coming week, recommendations, and again, we are not financial advisors, we are not stock experts, we are just two guys that do some research, not even a lot, but we do some research. We try to find out what is moving in the market. We try to do our best to make sure we are profitable. We do not lose money at all. So far, we've been trading for about almost 1 year now. Yeah?
More than 1 year.
More than 1 year, full time. Okay, not full time, but
We have a daily
you get the
job.
point. We have our day jobs, but we trade daily, and we've not lost. We try as much as possible to make sure our picks are solid. If they are not as solid as we plan them to be, we just chill out, we'll chill until everything.
So one of the stocks we had from last week that I'm still holding is ticker symbol GFU. It's a Chinese company. The financial investment digital finance account platform.
Yep.
And I'm already 14% up, or almost 15%. But I think I want to ride this one until 30% or 50%.
Yep.
Yeah, that's JFU. So I'm gonna keep that on my radar, and I'm really optimistic about that one. Also, one of the major ones I really put in a lot of money is AHT. That is Ashford Hospitality.
Yep.
AHT. These stocks basically, these penny stocks, we just studied them, not the financial statement, but we did a technical analysis on the graphs
of the trends as well. Yeah,
of the trends
to see what's going to happen with them. The thing is, a lot of penny stocks are undervalued, really undervalued, and a lot of them are just being shorted by the short sellers. and that's why they are the way they are. So if we can actually find those ones, put some money in it, we'll be able to make some. All right. So stock pick for picks for the coming week. On Monday, there's, I think, President's Day in the US, so the New York Stock Exchange will be closed. You can still trade other markets, for example, Europe and China. No, I don't think China is going to be open because it's the Chinese New Year as well. So any other markets, probably mostly Europe, I say. We don't trade Europe markets, so we won't be doing anything on Monday. On Tuesday, the market opens, and as mentioned earlier, some picks we are going to suggest for the coming week. Number one is Hyliion. That's HYLN. If you're not in already, it's a good one to check out. Again, do your research. We're not financial advisors, but these are things we are investing and going to invest in. Another one is OCGN. OCGN did really well on Monday, Tuesday last week, and went back down. And I am of the opinion, based on the chart, I can see here that it's going to go a bit down in the coming week. So at the moment, it's about 10.28 US dollars. I'm thinking, or I guess, based on this chart again, that it should be going somewhere around 6.
So the point is, OCGN, basically, they are involved in making vaccines for the coronavirus. So what you want to look out for is you want to research when they're going to have their next trial, and you want to be in before the next trial, because there's going to be a lot of people trying to get in period to that time. And if the trial, the phase, I don't know if it's phase 1, I think it's probably phase 2. If the trial is successful, then we're definitely going to see a 80%, 60% hype on the stock. And usually for me, I don't really wait after those hypes. I just get out from it.
Yeah, but it looks like it's headed down to about $6. So
it needs to close the gap.
Yeah, it needs to close this gap. You can see on the chart. You may want to just enter when it is about that. Not right now, not right away on Tuesday, but wait until it goes a bit down, and then you can go back up and enjoy the hype.
Another vaccine stock is VXRT. VXRT I've been holding for a while. I traded it a couple of times, and it was really profitable. I feel like they have a good potential to bounce back, because they were trading at almost 23 on February 2nd. But what happened was they had a failed vaccine trial. Not a failed vaccine trial, but the result of phase 1 wasn't as expected. Yeah. And they're going to have another phase using an animal or something like that. I'm not really sure. And I feel like this is a discount price for the stock right now.
Yeah, it's about $8.48 at the moment. And it looks like it's headed for somewhere around $12-15 in the coming week or 2 weeks. So that's something you may want to check out as well.
For me, I think I would just look for when they're gonna do their next trial, maybe March or something, and it's gonna really The thing about penny stocks is you have to really learn to hold, because we have some stocks on our platform that is already like 50-60%.
Yeah.
But we're like trying to stay real to our targets, which is very scary sometimes. You're like, oh shit, should I just sell this or keep it?
Yep. Okay, so well, one more from me, two, let's see, is okay, this may not be a lot of people's favorite. I'm sure it's not your favorite. It's TXMD. TXMD, we've been trading for a while now. I was trying to understand the trend, because the chart or the candles did not really say anything. It was weird. I did not understand what the company was about or what the stock market was projecting for them, but I decided to try it out anyway. I got in when it was about 1.28, and in the past say few weeks, it's been bordering $3, right? So between 2.8 and 3, but for some reason last week it went down to about 1.8 again, and I think that it makes sense, because over the past few months it's been doing the same thing. It goes up to 3, comes back to 1.8 or 1.9, and then goes back to around 3. So I'm keeping that for a long time, and something I would recommend for folks to take a look at. If you find it interesting as well, you may want to get into it.
My picks, which I actually got in this week and I'm still holding because I feel like it should be worth more than it is right now. I'm going to talk about the first three, which are actually very volatile stocks. They're not really a long-term hold. It's something you just want to like get into and really follow up. And the first one is NAOV. So these ones I picked based on technical analysis. And I feel like NAOV should be able to get to 3 at least, which was the price it was trading in at mid last year. So NAOV should still have a long way to go. I'm pretty bullish on that.
It's currently 1.47.
Yeah, I'm still holding NAOV, and I think HCMC still has a future to go because the court case hearing is on February 26th, and they should have probably a settlement before the hearing. And if the settlement pulls through, that could be about a couple of billions. But you just want to like be there before the hype comes in. And
a lot of people are saying HCMC, as the slang we use, right, to the moon, right? It's currently at 0.0043, and as I mentioned earlier, we got in at 0.0009, so it's gone, I think, 1,000% up already. But a lot of folks are saying we're targeting about
0.
Let's say some people are saying $1. I don't think so because that's a stretch. But I'm saying about 0.5 maybe. 0.5 would be
0.1.
Yeah, even 0.1 would be great. It's if you have, I bought about 23,000 units. I think you bought about 50,000 or something.
I'm already like over 100% up.
Yeah,
it was actually over 150.
Yeah, okay. I bought 23,000 units. I think it was $19 then, right? And on those 23,000 units, I'm already only God knows a few $100 $100 plus up on that. So if it gets to 0.1, I'm going to.
I guess you're gonna retire.
I'll just retire. That's it. I'm done.
My other pick is NAK Northern Dynasty Minerals. So this is also a technical analysis one. We got in on Monday and I'm currently 38% up. It actually fell 11% on Friday, but I'm keeping this because my target price is probably around 1.5 or 2 because on August last year I was trading 1.5. So I feel like I need to wait for this one because I really want to get like 100% or 200% up.
Yeah, and it's not a lot of money. You can afford to wait anyway.
Yeah. So the long-term picks that I'm gonna hold on to for this week, I think the blank check CLIV. Is it CLIV?
CIIV, I believe.
Yeah, CCIV. Yeah, CCIV. Yeah, it's crazy.
Churchill, yeah.
It really went up 26% on Friday. I don't remember the name because I went out because I felt like it was super overpriced. I got in about 2 weeks ago at 24, and I went out at 34, and now it's currently 39, almost $40. And the merger is not even happened yet. So they're trying to merge with the electric vehicle Lucid, and we all know we're into electric vehicle these days. And when the merger happens, we're talking about stock going up above $50 because the Lucid Motors is being backed by big companies like Saudi Aramco and a lot of Saudi billionaires. So that's a good long-term hold, but you need to watch the news so you just get out when the hype is already in.
I think we need to make a separate video about SPACs that we'll be getting in for specific weeks because SPACs are quite tricky when it comes to buying and selling them. They pump 1 or 2 days and that's all. Then they're back to
sometimes you really get even very, very low. I'm currently on a SPAC that actually merged, and the company is is over $10 billion valued, but it's been short sold. It's ticker symbol UWMC. UWMC, I think it's a $14 billion market cap company, and they're
trading for $9.
They're trading for $9.
That's crazy, really. It's really crazy.
It went down after the merger with a mortgage company, and I feel like when they release their quarterly announcement again, because over the past year, their quarterly announcement has been going, they've been beating expectations. And if they could beat expectation again, we're talking about this thing going back to where it's coming from. I'm currently 11% down. I keep buying the dips. And yeah, I think that's a good one.
All right, guys. I want to say a big thank you for joining us. There will be a new video next week as well. We'll be sharing our picks for the week, and let us know if this picks actually helped you. If they didn't help you in the course of the week, let us know as well, and we'll be able to. Nothing actually. Anyway,
All right.
yeah. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next week. Bye.